Okay. It's that Yukon shirt he was telling me about. We're here with Darren, and this is my first time in the famous museum for tennis. And for people that don't know, this represents Georgia, so he's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Sure. Yeah, we have great history of tennis in Georgia at the grassroots, collegiate, and professional level. So our little Sessions family Georgia Tennis Hall of Fame Museum is to try to preserve that history and to keep history alive for our young people so they know some of the great people and organizations that came through our state. So it's small in nature, but there's a lot of history here.
Okay, so this is only for Georgia. Like Mary Lou, I saw her on a picture in the front when I first came in. You know Mary Lou, I don't think, is she from Georgia? She's one of like a famous tennis player back in the day, before our time, but you know.
Yeah,
I can show you a picture
okay,
later.
show me that. I'm sure
But
I'm sure
this is
I
only
know.
for Georgia.
Just for Georgia.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, this is only for Georgia. So,
Yeah.
you know, this is from the wonderful state of Georgia. And this is the museum that is maintaining, retaining information for the industry of tennis.
Correct.
This is it here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Some of the great players that we've had, all our Hall of Fame inductees, the history of tennis, the historical timeline, a lot of famous people on here. In fact, we just updated it, and those of you that know tennis know this young lady.
Do y'all know her? I'm bringing her
Coco
close
Gauff,
up.
who just won the U.S. Open.
She's from Georgia?
Well, she is. The media thinks she's from Florida,
Oh, okay.
but she played some junior tennis here in Georgia. This is her as a 12-year-old.
Oh, okay.
So a historical moment.
Okay.
For us. So yeah,
How about
great to have a
that?
Grand Slam champion.
Wow, so she's been in the sports for a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
she's
much out
only
of the
19
cribs.
now. So yeah,
Okay.
she's hopefully got a long way to go. But yeah, she
Okay.
just won the U.S. Open last year, so we're obviously really proud of her.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, he's going to tell us a little more about the hours of operation, and where you can also shoot him an email if you like.
Yeah, so the Sessions family Georgia Tennis Hall of Fame Museum, we're open to the public Tuesday through Thursday, 9 to 3. However, if those times don't fit in your schedule, you can certainly contact me at pottkey@ustageorgia.com, P-O-T-K-E-Y, at ustageorgia.com. Let me know when you can try to get here, and we can set up a time for you to come in. But technically, we're officially open 9 to 3 Tuesday through Thursday because of the USTA Georgia staff schedule.
And is this open to a group of people, or does it have to be? Can you entertain, accommodate a group of people? And if
Yes.
so, what's the number or the
Yeah.
limitation?
Thanks for the question. Yeah, we've a lot of times in the summer, some of the summer youth camps will come here, and they'll come tour quickly the museum, and we'll have pizza for them and have a good time. We host some events here, some whatever parties, or we do some receptions here. Most of it's all tennis related, but people
Okay.
like to come. I mean, again, the museum's not a huge museum. It's not like the Baseball Hall of Fame or the International Tennis Hall of Fame. It's not going to take super long to get through. But
Okay.
people like coming here. And,
Okay.
So we could easily host 100 people.
Oh, okay.
We've done it before.
Okay, so the one that have to do with the children, look at the little people over here on the wall.
Sure.
That's Billie Jean.
Billie Jean King,
And then
who's obviously world famous for not just tennis, but her human philanthropy side. And then the gentleman next to her here, the reason why this is on the picture is Gordon Smith, who was born and grew up in Rome, Georgia, just north of here.
Okay.
And he became executive director of the USTA national organization. And then this is Mayor David Dinkins of New York City, who was a huge driving force behind the development of the U.S. Open in New York.
Okay, now you said the kids can come.
Oh yeah.
So, and you provide them with pizza?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is there a charge for that?
No, but
Okay.
if they want to come as a group, sometimes we'll have, like summer camp groups
Okay.
or things, or NJTL chapters that want to come, and yeah, we make it into a nice little event for them. We're happy to
Okay,
do that.
y'all heard that, guys. So, if you have a group of kids from your church or from the community and you want to educate them, you heard it first here.
Great place to do it.
With Darren.
Great place to do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, guys.
Yeah. Jimmy Carter, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
President Carter. with
Yes,
Lee
the one that's
Sessions.
99 years old and
Yeah.
holding.
Yeah, still going strong. Lee Sessions, the gentleman here that the museum's named after, he was instrumental in the success of the tennis event at the Olympics in Atlanta in 1996. It was his driving force behind.
Okay, so he's in charge.
That.
Okay.
Correct. He was a huge driving force behind that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So y'all see, guys, we give me a little overview. So, just a little education, a little information.
The picture behind it is a very famous picture of the stands at the University of Georgia.
Oh, okay. So this is the stand of the University of Georgia.
Yeah, during the NCAA championships, as you see, huge crowd, and they're known for their huge crowds. And
okay.
Yeah.
And this was by any donation, or was there a money requirement?
No, I wasn't here when I wasn't here when this was developed. I was here when it was built.
Okay.
But I believe all these folks, they contributed in some fashion.
Okay.
Some bigger than others, but.
And it's nice. It almost seems like you're right there on the court.
Yeah,
they make it seem so real. See, guys.
Picture here, so that's why it's there.
Yeah, and look, they put a little bit of money into it.
Oh yeah.
It's not, it's very professionally done.
Yep.
Just walking, doing a walkthrough.
Yeah. So here are the two gentlemen that are huge behind helping our at-risk children have programs. Joe Dorn and Ned Neely.
Okay. They're here in Georgia, right? They're based in Georgia.
Ned unfortunately passed away. In fact, I just talked to Joe yesterday, so he's alive. He's doing well.
He's alive and kicking. Okay.
And so they set up some funds, and we use those funds to help programs all over the state to deliver tennis to kids that normally wouldn't have a chance to play.
And how are you funded?
How are we
funded? Yeah.
Funded? We are funded strictly off
of the state
donations.
Okay.
And our Hall of Fame, what we can raise, whatever we can raise. So that's how we're funded.
Okay.
Yeah, on the foundation side.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So here's a picture of some of the programs that Joe Dorn helps. That's a famous Georgian Bill Ozaki, who's in our Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Helping a kid learn how to serve.
That's awesome. Giving into the community.
Oh yeah.
Giving back to the community.
Yeah. And then the second serve. This is the second serve is to help some of our better players transition to higher levels.
Okay.
So this is Grace Min, who's still playing professional. She's from the Atlanta area, and this is
that's amazing. I didn't
this
know
is
that.
Jewel Peterson, who's still coaching in Atlanta. She went on to play at USC.
Okay, guys, did y'all know
well.
that? That's interesting. All from Georgia. These are Georgia peaches, guys.
Two of our great female players. There's been others as well. So that Georgia is known for around the United States is ALTA, the Atlanta Lawn Tennis Association. They have the largest adult leagues in the country. Ours, USTA, is large as well, but ALTA. So this is a case that honors their contribution to Georgia tennis. We have a historical timeline and then some artifacts here in the case from some of their old yearbooks, their plates, their old rackets, publications.
Okay.
So it's meant to honor Alta's
history.
Alta's role and history in Georgia tennis. Yeah.
Okay, because that tennis rack looked like it's Forever 25, like me.
Yeah, I know.
Forever 20. That looked like a tennis racket I borrowed some years ago.
Yeah. So this is our juniors case. We've had a lot of great Georgia juniors over the years with junior tennis, but the best probably of all time, not just in Georgia but in the U.S., is Al Parker. He's not young anymore, of course, and he won 25 national USTA junior titles, and he was ranked number 1 in every single age division, and I don't believe that's ever been repeated.
Okay.
So we have a lot. As you saw a picture of Arthur, and that's Horace Reed, who's in our Hall of Fame. Next to him, he's teaching down in Camilla now, down south.
In Georgia, South Georgia, guys. Shout out to South Georgia. He put y'all on the map, South Georgia. We're in North Georgia, but we're shouting out to South Georgia. Okay, Darren.
Yeah. So some great junior players.
Okay.
So this case highlights some of Georgia's contributions at the international and professional level. Jamie Kaplan, who's still living here in Macon, those are actually the shoes she wore at Wimbledon.
Okay, where's the other foot? She kept the other foot.
She kept the other foot.
Okay.
She kept the other
it's here for history, yeah.
Right,
she needed something too.
Exactly.
Okay.
Michael Pernforce if you know tennis, he got to the finals of the French Open. He played at the University of Georgia.
Oh, awesome.
The
Go Georgia.
Karen Korb, who's the player, the wheelchair-bound player there, was one of the great female wheelchair players of all time. She's from Georgia.
Go Georgia.
And then Brian Shelton, longtime coach at Georgia Tech, top 50 in the world, and of course
Top 50?
Yeah, and now his son Ben, of course, is top 20 in the world.
What? It must be in the genes.
Doing
Ooh.
well. Yeah, and then some other
Awesome.
folks. That's Wendy White
It's in the
Prowse.
soil. It's in the Georgia soil.
Yeah. At the net there is Wendy White Prowse, who actually just got inducted into the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame,
Oh, okay.
along with tennis as well.
Okay.
So,
And this is the Hawks. Tell me what this is again.
this is the International Achievement Case.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've
Yeah,
had a lot
guys.
of players do a lot of great things all over the world. So this case honors some of them.
International contributions. Okay. But from the soil of Georgia. Already.
Okay, so this case highlights our adults and senior high-level players, and Georgia's got
Is it
a
senior?
bunch of them.
You said seniors?
Seniors. So this
Okay.
plaque was Herman Ratcliffe, who was nicknamed Bubba by his buddies.
Okay.
As you can see, he won all 4 men's 85 national championships in 1995.
Okay.
Amazing accomplishment. And a few other pieces of memorabilia. Eleanor Swan, who didn't start playing until she was an adult and
Oh, wow.
won 20 national championships.
So she wasn't in her teenagers or in
No.
her 20s. Okay.
No,
That give
not
us
at
all
all.
hope. Okay.
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of pictures. There's Jamie Kaplan from Wimbledon.
Awesome.
Let's see who else.
That
can
gives
we-
me hope, guys. February 26th, I'm going to
Oh,
go out and hit
yeah.
a couple of balls. Okay. Let
Yeah.
me see if I can become famous.
Yeah, some
And
great
international.
players. The legendary Bitsy Grant is in one of those photos.
Okay.
A lot of great history here.
Okay.
Okay, this is the collegiate case at our Hall of Fame, and if there's something synonymous with Georgia, it's college tennis, just with the great programs that Georgia Tech, Emory, and some other programs have had. A lot of memorabilia here. Lisa Spain, this was her actual warm-up that she wore when she won the NCAA individuals. She
Oh,
just
really?
got inducted into the ITA Hall of Fame.
So this is her actual.
The actual warm-up she wore in the finals of the singles.
And do y'all have this insured? You know, in
Oh,
case
yeah.
someone.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, good information. Excellent. So all of this is insured.
You want to
And
break
ca-
in? You wanna try to steal something? I check eBay every 5 minutes.
Well, that's funny.
The lady in the color picture there,
Oh, okay. Tennis world.
Shannon McCarthy,
Okay.
is in our
Shannon.
Hall of Fame.
Okay, Shannon.
She was an incredible player, 28-0 at #1 at Georgia her freshman year.
Awesome. Go Shannon.
The gentleman in the very top back corner there is Alan Miller, who played for University of Georgia, was on a couple NCAA title teams. And then, of course, the legendary Dan McGill. There's a copy of the IT resolution basically giving him kind of emeritus status in the college tennis world.
His name is Dan.
Dan McGill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing coach. So a lot of great college tennis history here.
Yeah, great history. It's all being saved. I'm
Sure.
sorry.
So the museum was opened in May of 2015.
Okay.
And so yeah, the museum has been.
Has it always been in this location?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be at Bitsy Grant Tennis Center,
Okay.
but what ended up happening was they ended up like stacking memorabilia on top of Gatorades,
Oh, okay.
and so they really wanted something.
This is
permanent.
very
So,
nice,
yeah,
very
that's why.
clean, and very like you take pride in it. So you have someone to come and dust down everything
Oh,
at
yeah.
least once a week.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Okay. Good. All right. So this case, another thing George is really known for is its outstanding coaches and instructors, both at the college and professional level. So that Jerry Baskin, who's a great coach known across the country, those are his shoes that he received as a legend of tennis by Team USA.
Wow.
Let's see who else here. Manny Diaz.
Does it have a value on it, or it's just?
I don't
based on-
know.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah, Manny
Okay.
Diaz, who's the gentleman right there in the Georgia hat. He's actually retiring as the University of Georgia coach this year.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's well respected and known in the tennis world.
Is that Georgia Bulldog at the
Yep,
bottom?
yep.
We got to represent Georgia
Yeah,
Bulldog.
that's with Jeff Wallace, the longtime women's coach. He retired last year
Okay.
at Georgia. Yeah,
Okay.
amongst other coaches. So a lot of great history coaches.
Okay. And did you speak on the lady in the center? I think
This is my personal favorite part of the museum, which is the historical timeline.
this is your favorite part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Just the pictures and the diverse history of all Georgia tennis from
Okay.
early all the way till now.
Okay, so we're starting here. This is where it begun at that
Right.
at that corner.
Right,
Okay.
and it also has descriptions of some important events that's happened in Georgia. This is actually so this is a great picture of Bitsy Grant Tennis Center in Midtown Atlanta,
Okay.
back probably in the 30s or 40s.
Okay. Is it still there?
Oh yeah, it still looks exactly the same.
Exactly the same. No,
Pretty much.
no facelifts. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they've renovated some.
Oh, okay.
But if you look at this and you go there now, you go, oh okay, that looks
Okay.
pretty much the same.
1934.
Yeah,
Oh,
amazing.
wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing right there. Okay.
Yeah, we keep going here. Some of the great players that we've had. You see Arthur there.
Oh, okay.
This
made
is
his-
when the United States, Atlanta hosted a Davis Cup tie
Okay.
in 1984. That's Arthur Ashe, the captain, and Jimmy Connors, who played for the U.S.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he from Georgia?
No, he's from where's Minnesota?
Okay. Is he still living?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Here's a picture of the same stadium that you saw there,
Yes.
Georgia, with Michael Pernforce when he won the NCAA's.
Wow, look at all those people.
Yeah. This is a picture of one of the national championship teams for Georgia.
Okay.
This is Brian Shelton when he was playing collegiately at Georgia Tech.
Wow. Go
And
tennis.
then if you know tennis, you know John Isner, who
Mm-hmm.
technically grew up in North Carolina, but he played at Georgia, so we kind
Okay.
of adopt him.
Okay. An
Here's
implant. Okay.
here's a picture of when tennis came to the Olympics in '96 with President Carter.
Okay. Go Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Former President Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, here's a picture of the Georgia Tech women's team in 2007 when they won the national championship.
Oh, awesome.
A live shot of that. And then this is one of my favorite photos here. This is Gabrielle Clark, who was a two-time individual champion at Emory for Division III. And
Awesome.
what's important about Gabby is she was the first African American to ever win an NCAA championship individual at any level.
Wow.
So-
At any level, guys, y'all heard that? Say that again.
She was the first African American to win an NCAA tennis championship individual
Awesome.
at any level, Division I, II,
Wow.
or III. She did it twice.
Twice.
So this was my personal. I made sure this picture went on there because it's very
That was-
historic.
Yes, it is.
And Gabby's a
And-
tremendous young woman.
And you made sure it got up there. You were behind that.
I'll take credit for that one.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to make sure you get my picture up there. Okay. Work on that one.
And so we've expanded it the
Okay.
last couple years
Okay.
to this part of the timeline now. We talked
Okay.
about Coco. This was Governor Nathan Deal when he hosted Tennis Day.
I met him before.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
This is a picture of the Emory women, one of their many national
Okay.
championships they've won. And then this is the picture of the late John Callan, who.
Karen.
Okay, so we have quite a few AV things here at the Hall of Fame. We have in the front side, we have the biographies of all of our Hall of Fame inductees and all of our awards as well. But this is something that's popular. This is our theater archive,
Ooh, look at that, guys.
where you can search all the Hall of Fame members
Oh, wow. Look at that,
by
guys.
name or by year. And if you click on them, for example, Robbie Ginepri was inducted last year. And so this is the video that was actually played at his induction.
Oh, wow. So you actually have a video here. Okay, I thought it was just names. Okay. Guys, look at this.
Yeah, so that's,
Okay, so for each one, and you get,
Pro at 18.
yep, so that one.
and you have newspaper clipping too. Did I see a newspaper?
Yeah, so here's Brian DeHaley's.
Mm-hmm.
Rarely can a player achieve elite national status as a junior, win multiple high school state championships, dominate college tennis, and eventually he turned pro, becoming one of the best ever to hail from the Peach State. But then again, no one else is Brian Bahaley.
Brian Bahaley was easily one of the best tennis players Georgia.
So this is the video that's up, and then we actually have this now online
Okay.
on a YouTube playlist of every single. I think there's 74 total of every single person that's been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and this exact video. So
Okay.
if you can't come here to watch it, you can watch it on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
And what would that be under?
If you just go to the Georgia Tennis Foundation
Okay.
website, georgiatennisfoundation.org,
Okay.
it's right there in the front. Can't
Okay.
miss it.
Thank you, Darren.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You
Thank
have
you.
a nice day.
Pleasure.